right, we're back. You guys ready?
Let's go!
Icy.
Set.
This is the Pro Football Show, powered by Chevy Silverado.
Welcome to the Pro Football Show, presented by the Chevy Silverado. Week 6 of the NFL. Guys, we've got Digital Gruden back. Coach, we missed you last week.
Hey, thanks for having me back. I missed you guys too, but I know Coach Peterson did a great job.
He did.
Coach did. But we mixed old Mad Max having you here.
Yeah, we need a little juice. We you give us the juice, so we need that. You get angry about something.
I'll be back next week. I swear I'll be back.
Okay. In person. Love it.
Fred, where are we going to have steak?
Wherever you choose. Chicago is the steakhouse capital of the United States. So if you can't find a steakhouse here, you can never find a steakhouse.
That's fair. You did use your hot take on an NFL show on a college football game, and it did not go your way.
And that's fine.
So, and listen, I've already beaten you this season, and I have a bet with Coach Gruden that he lost to. So, Dan, we don't have to have one this year, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
You on the winning streak.
You're collecting them.
But I know how Texas is. They're going to let you down when it really counts.
NFL show. Dan, you went 9-4 last week against the spread.
I'm hot. I'm seeing the board. This was a scary week to me. Looking through it, there's a lot of games where I'm just kind of not guessing, but you got backup quarterbacks, and we're going to get into
it's that time of the year.
But yeah, there's some tough games this week.
And Fred, you just started picking against the spread for the last 2 weeks. You went 8-5, not bad.
Listen, I'm on him. He don't want to say it. Cat don't want to say it.
Getting closer.
One game better. He was one game better last week. He was one game better this week. He asked me to take the physical challenge. I did.
You did. You manned up.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Proving it.
And Coach, are you still picking against the spread this week?
I am. That's all I'm doing from here on out.
I love that. You went 8-7 2 weeks ago. Also pretty damn good. So
don't nobody want to say for the fact that Coach Doug Peterson blew it.
Yeah, bad.
Nobody want to bring up and report the news.
Although 6-7 I take every week.
Not
in my actual bets,
It's not so bad. Let's get into the storyline games of the week presented by the Chevy Silverado. We're going to start with the Seahawks at the Jags. The Jags -2.5. Coach, I'll start with you. That Monday Night Football game for the Jags with that crazy Trevor Lawrence touchdown at the end of that game. What did you see from them, and what do you expect this week?
Well, they're down 14-0. I thought that game was over. Kansas City had the look of the champion. They had that killer instinct look about them, and Jacksonville just kept playing. After Lawrence fumbled at the goal line, I thought it was over. But I give Liam Cohen and this Jaguar team a lot of credit. They're living with the turnovers. We said it. We did this game last week, Jake and I. They got the interception, the pick six, 100-yard return by Devin Lloyd. Hey, they got a home field advantage, believe it or not. I'm going to take Jacksonville at home to win and cover. Seattle's got a ton of injuries. I know they play well on the road with Mike McDonald, but I don't recognize some of these defensive players. Tampa went out there and just tore them up last week. It's a long flight, and I think Jacksonville's hot.
And Dan, Sam Darnold last week, though, he did have 341 yards, 4 touchdowns, 1 interception, but he's playing really well, too. They did lose that game, but he is playing well.
That was one of those games that just kind of a Big 12 game breaks out. You don't really – both defenses, I think, are better than what they showed on Sunday. I'm talking about the Bucs and the Seahawks, but sometimes game flow just gets out of control and you can't kind of reel it back in. Listen, Jacksonville's incredible, 4-1. That game they won on Monday night, that's a game they never, ever win as a franchise.
You're right.
As a franchise, they don't win that game, especially down 14-0 like Coach said. That's why I'm taking the Seahawks. How do you follow up a game that you never win as a franchise? How do you follow up having all the accolades poured on you, having success early in the season when you haven't had success, especially Trevor Lawrence in the last few years? It's really tough to not read your press clippings. I think the Seahawks are the hungrier team because they're coming off a loss. Jacksonville, short rest, coming off a franchise-defining win. I'm taking the Seahawks.
Listen, the prince who was promised, Trevor Lawrence, is playing good ball right now. Like, he's being resilient right now. That's something that I haven't seen in his career. He's always flashed with the talent. He got the talent to throw the ball down the field. But when I look at this Seattle Seahawks team and Sam Darnold and Jackson Smith and Jigma, they can get the ball moving. And Mike McDonald and this defense travels. And Big Kid just said it. They just been on this emotional high. Jacksonville just been on this such emotional high. What happens when you come down off that high? This is the stuff that coach try to coach around. Do we call that rat poison? Are they going to keep that rat poison out of that building? I don't think it's 3 points of rat poison. I'm going with the Seattle Seahawks.
Yeah.
Coach, how do you keep that rat poison out of the building?
These guys, they think momentum isn't a powerful thing. Hell, when you go to San Francisco, you take out the 49ers for the first time ever on the road. They already proved they could follow it up by taking out the AFC champion Chiefs. This team has positive momentum, something obviously Fred and Big Cat don't know anything about because they're so negative and freaking dreary. This is Jacksonville, Florida. The place is rocking, man.
We're not negative. It's just that the facts are that was the biggest win Trevor Lawrence ever had as a pro. That was the biggest win Liam Cohen's ever had as a pro. He's been a head coach for 5 weeks. You know, you do. Their defense is good, but it also relies a lot on turnovers.
Yes.
Sam Darnold he doesn't turn the ball over.
And turnovers are fluky in the league. Like, they come and they go. And we both know that if you ever visit Jacksonville, it smells like wood pulp everywhere. All right? It's one of them places. It's going to go back to its natural state at one point. I think both teams will be 4-2 after this game, Coach.
Yep.
And also from a gambling standpoint, which is how Dan's brain works, Seattle is 11-1 straight up in the last 12 games on the road. So these are things they take into consideration.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely.
Or they're negative. I guess it depends on who you ask.
Yeah.
Maybe both.
Maybe both. Let's go to Sunday Night Football. The Lions at the Chiefs. Dan, obviously we talked about what happened with the Chiefs last week. The Lions get the win over the Bengals. Again, we talk about this Dan Campbell team and how good they look. What do you think happens with this one?
So, the Lions' secondary's banged up. Their defense, Aiden Hutchinson, has picked up exactly where he left off before he got injured last year. He is all over the place. And this is not an X's and O's bet. This is just what I like to call a respect bet. The Lions, all they do is cover spreads. That's all they do. They cover spreads. You see trap games. They aren't trap games. They blow out the Browns. They blow out the Bengals. I've been betting the Lions for the last 4 weeks. I respect them, and I'm going to push it forward, and say, hey, I'm going to bet you again. I don't really care about, X's and O's in this game. It's just a respect bet. I bet in the last 3 weeks.
Would it matter how big the line was? I mean, it's 2.5, so would it matter?
No, look, people are going to say that, well, the Chiefs are desperate, and the Chiefs are a good team still.
Yeah.
It's not an indictment on the Chiefs. What has happened to the Chiefs, what we just talked about with the Jaguars, the bounce of the ball can go against you sometimes. Last year, they were 10-0 in one-possession games.
Yep.
This year, they're 0-3 in one-possession games. So the body of work is kind of similar. It's just those bounces aren't going their way.
At the end of the game.
Right. So, and I think the Lions just have a plan, and they just execute it so perfectly. And I'm going to take the Lions.
Cat, are you not worried about it being 6 to 8 degrees and cloudy with a dome team traveling to Kansas City? You're not worried about You're not worried about a Coach Dan Campbell team.
The Lions don't let Jared Goff get sacked.
Yeah. Oh no, they keep him upright.
Yeah.
They keep him clean.
And they hit you with Jahmyr Gibbs. Did you see the Lions offense last week? Everyone scored except their best player, Amon-Ra St. Brown. That's how good they are. They just have guys everywhere.
Jamison Williams, it doesn't matter. LaPlata at tight end, they got an answer for everything.
Yep.
And right now, to me, the Kansas City Chiefs and their team, they're looking for answers. And I've never seen them scramble like this. Coach Andy Reid, Patrick Mahomes, has always been this synergy there. I think they're trying to reinvent themselves, but the scary thing about the Kansas City Chiefs, they're getting healthy right now.
They are.
They're getting
Their
healthy.
offense looks a lot better.
And their wide receiver room, they're getting healthy. They can put up points. But if it's a shootout in Kansas City, right now, I'm leaning towards Detroit. I'm leaning towards the Motor City. I'm going to jump in a Chevy, and I'm going to get to Kansas City myself. I think it's Detroit game to give away, but I think it's a one-possession game.
Okay, Coach?
Yeah, I hate to bet against Kansas City, Andy Reid on the road. I think they have a great advantage at home. But I just don't feel the running game in Kansas City at all in key situations, whether it be short yardage or 4 minute to run out the clock. and their fourth quarter pass rush didn't show up. I think they have to blitz to get pressure. I think that's how they have to get to the quarterback. And when you blitz Jared Goff, historically, he shreds you. I think Detroit is the best team in the league. I'm struggling to find anybody that I see in the NFL right now that's a clear-cut championship-looking team, but the Lions. After that loss to Green Bay, they show you what kind of mental toughness they have. They drilled Baltimore on the road when Baltimore was healthy. I'm taking the Lions on the road. They went up there last year. I think it was the home opener and beat Kansas City then. So they've done it before.
The Lions across the board.
Yeah.
Okay.
If I'm lying, I'm flying. And
all the
last
boys.
time I checked, I ain't got no wings.
All the boys on the same side. Okay, it's time for Jerry Coordinator. And Coach, last week, Jerry did not press Coach Peterson.
No.
Before Jerry does this, I want to let the fan base know Jerry coward. I gave Jerry a no-lose play in the lobby. We sat down, we drew it up.
And
he was scared to bring it out. He said he don't bring it out
because I want to practice it and then try to impress John with it next week.
All right, I got you.
So like this week is like you guys are gonna hate it. I know that already, but this is gonna be the first time you've ever seen this play. What?
Fake tush push?
Oh yeah. What do you think it is, Dan?
Well, okay.
No. What,
No, the Eagles ran one. Okay,
I get embarrassed every week on the show.
No.
What is it?
No, I don't know.
You think it's a run play?
I don't know.
You don't get embarrassed, Jerry.
No, I do.
No,
but,
you don't.
But listen,
you try.
Here it is, okay? Tush-push formation.
Okay.
You know, you see the Eagles do it all the time. You ever see the center snap the ball through the quarterback's legs? You ever see that?
Yeah, I've seen that.
I've seen that.
Yeah,
Belichick's done that.
We're going to do that, right? These guys are going to act like they're pushing the quarterback. They're not. Center snaps it to the running back. Tight end acts like he's blocking, right? Mm-hmm. And then he's just going to go. You only need a couple yards. This is like fourth and 1, 4th and inches. Little in the flat right here. Running back throws the ball. Easiest first down you'll ever get in your life. Fake tush push through the quarterback's legs. Direct snap to the running back. Everybody thinks the middle's going to be clogged here with all these linemen on the floor, linebackers rushing in to try to jump over the quarterback. This guy might even score a touchdown on this play, depending on where he's at. Nobody's going to be covering this tight end.
Disgusting.
Oh.
Really?
Disgusting.
I mean,
It's first of all, it's tomfoolery at its top. At the top.
I'm trying to get creative here, and like every week I try to get creative, and I just get shit on.
No.
You've never seen this before.
Because nobody will run it. It's trickery, right?
Yeah.
It's trickery.
Yeah.
The tush push is blunt force trauma.
Yeah.
It's no trickery in it. They're saying I'm gonna
This
line
is
up.
the trick. I did the trick.
So you're not worried about that center botching that snap?
No.
You're not worried about that running back botching that throw?
It depends on who the running back is to throw the ball. I'm not saying every running back can run this. Depending on who your running back is.
Yeah.
You could anybody could really throw the ball 5 yards. I mean,
Digital Group,
You
what
know?
you think about that, Coach?
Hey, I actually really like this play, Jerry.
Oh,
You know, if you call this play in the right situation, like you said, 4th and 1, maybe late in the game, must-have-it situation on the goal line. Hey, remember Tim Tebow at Florida when he started running that direct shotgun jump pass?
jump pass, yeah.
That's kind of how I see it. I would love to see a tight end motion into quarterback like Kelsey does, make it look like a legitimate tush push.
Okay.
Snap it to the guy and do it exactly how you said it, Jerry. What a hell of an idea. Let's put that in.
No, I'm not.
I got one problem.
No, I love
I got
it.
one problem with it. And it's so I think the Eagles should not be allowed to run a fake tush push.
They shouldn't be allowed to
I
run
agree
the
with
tush
that.
push.
But the Eagles are so good at the tush push.
I agree.
You get to do the tush push.
You can't do anything
You don't
else.
get to trick us.
That's fair. I like
You
that.
got to fucking man up. Any other team could do that.
I like that.
But that's the thing about it. The other team just not good at it. The other team that can do it
That's
is the
my
Buffalo
point. Is
Bills.
the Eagles shouldn't be allowed to do the fake as well.
Yeah, well, they faked it
might be
last
the best
week
one
and
of
got
the year.
Saquon on the boundary.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm shocked that Coach was so elated about this
Good
play.
job, Jerry.
See, I
Take a
thought
picture.
Coach
Look at that smile. Look at Coach's smile.
I like it. You know, you got to have a guy on your staff, Fred. You know this. You got to have a guy on your staff that comes up with plays that are good in certain situations. You take it downstairs, your players get excited about practicing a few of these gadgets. Now, we don't want a gadget every week.
Yeah.
But last time I was out there, Jerry put in 93 week, a good bread and butter steak sandwich inside run. So Jerry's growing into this role of Jerry coordinator.
Yeah.
Hell of a job.
There you go.
Thank you, John. Thank
Wait
you.
till you see the play he got for you next week.
I'm going to study this one hard.
It's to beat 4th and 20.
This is exciting.
Yeah, 4th and 20 play next week.
Well, if it's a good one, I'm going to take you out to Bavets to get a big Chicago steak.
I love that, John.
I love
Jerry,
that.
you owe me.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I want half of that steak.
And I want half of your steak. So look, we got a steak off right now. Let's go to the game of the week presented by the Chevy Silverado. It's the Bills at the Falcons. The Bills -4.5. But before the show, they almost started to have the argument. We're going to have it on here. It's part of a Monday Night Football doubleheader, which I said I don't like. Fred, you don't like it.
I don't like Monday night is for one game.
Dan.
You're supposed to have the world looking at you. That's what they sell us. The only show in town. But now I got to try to maneuver from this channel to this channel. I'm missing half of this game. I'm mad.
I mean, come on. Fred,
I'm mad.
get 2 TVs, dude.
No.
Or
no,
use the quad
What the
box.
fuck are you doing
No,
with
one
TV?
big 80-inch. I'm trying to
What are you
consume the
doing?
game.
Come on, if you need some money, I'll give
And
you.
it's rivalry.
2 TVs.
It's rivalry.
Yeah, all right. So
right.
here's my take on Monday Night Football. I actually agree that I like one Monday Night Football game, except if the Bears are playing, because I am in my brain, if the Bears are on a standalone game, I'm expecting them to get embarrassed and all of America to laugh at the Chicago Bears.
Hardy.
I like we got a little cover this week.
So
We
that's
got a little cover. People be watching 2
cloud cover.
games.
The sun's still gonna
There's
stick
gonna be
in
a baseball game on. We can talk about other things if things go south.
Coach, the Bills last week lost to the Patriots on Sunday Night Football. The Falcons were on a bye, but the big story about the Patriots beating the Bills, how concerned are you with Buffalo at all?
Yeah, I am very concerned about Buffalo. They didn't look great a couple Thursdays ago against the Dolphins. That game came down to it in Buffalo. And the New Orleans Saints went to Buffalo and had them on the brink as well. So the Bills aren't scoring like they have scored in the past. It doesn't look as easy. I'm not real high on their defensive line without Ed Oliver.
Yeah.
Milano at linebacker is out. Dorian Williams, another linebacker, is out. I think you can run the ball against Buffalo. And I really like Jeff Ulbrich, the defensive coordinator of the Falcons. The Falcons are playing a lot better on defense right now. And if you watch Mike Penix totally shred Fred and his Commanders, good Lord. I like Atlanta to upset the Bills at home in a rockin' Atlanta Dome, man.
Dan?
I'm agreeing with Coach, especially 4.5. I like the Falcons. I think they're going to run the ball well. They're off a bye. Falcons got a little momentum. Bills might win this game, but plus 4.5 at home. Give it to me all day.
Fred?
Well, Coach, I already said, I've seen it up and close. B-John got the mustard. He can cut the mustard, all right? Kyle Pitts started coming his own. Michael Penix starting to look comfortable in that offense, and that's what you want. And they're starting to play defense. The one thing they can do, they can cover on the back end. They got them young pass rushers with James Pierce Jr. They can get after you. Walker from Georgia. This tastes so nasty in my mouth. But I'm going with the Atlanta Falcons also, all right?
Jerry's so happy. He's just back here giggling.
Yeah, I feel proud because last night I was going through the plays and I'm like, do I want to do a trick play? They hate the trick plays, and then Gruden loves it.
Yeah. The whole time I think he's giggling about things that are being said about this game. He's just so
He
happy.
never cares.
He doesn't care. He's just happy about his play. Let's go to the playbook picks presented by DraftKings. Thanks to the DraftKings Sportsbook for sponsoring this. New customers bet $5 and get $200 in bonus bets if your bet wins. Love the thrill of live betting. DraftKings has you covered. Bet live in progress games right as they happen. Again, new customers turn $5 into $200 if your bet wins, paid instantly in bonus bets. The crown is yours. Use promo code PRO, P-R-O. Thank you to DraftKings. Okay, Dan, you just mentioned your Bears Monday Night Football against Fred's Commanders.
You know the truth.
Listen.
You know the truth, Cat.
Listen, I'm gonna be honest about this game. I'm nervous about this game. I had this game as. Remember when I unveiled the Gateway game with the Cowboys, and I was very right?
Yeah.
I had this game and the Ravens game. We'll see what happens with Lamar. As you got to go 1-1, and I think we're gonna lose one of them. I don't know which one. The Bears' defense is bad, but I do think that Ben Johnson off a bye. He had 4 weeks to see where we're at offensively with Caleb Williams and the rest of the offense. He then gets a break, a bye to kind of get back, be like, all right, here's what we do well, here's what we do bad. Let's figure this out. The Bears are going to be competitive in this game.
They are.
I'm taking the 4.5. I don't trust your defense either.
You should.
No.
We getting better.
Jaden looked good, though, as soon as he changed his cleats on Sunday.
Yeah.
He had those pink cleats on. He couldn't. He like looked bad the first 3 drives. He puts takes them off.
He had to knock the rust off. He haven't played for
But then he looks like he's fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is a very big game because the Commanders essentially ended the Bears' season last year in like week 6 or whatever it was with the Hail Mary. So there's a little extra juice here. But I think the Bears are going to come out with a great offensive plan. I think it's going to be a little bit of a shootout, and I'm going to take the Bears +4.
That sound like brother-in-law ball to me. Sound like a homer. I'm going to tell you the truth. It's some emotional barriers in this game.
Yep.
Don't forget, our ownership flew to Detroit for one Ben Johnson, for him only to not answer the phone. All right, Jedi 5, Jaden Daniels didn't even get flew up by the Chicago Bears. Didn't even give him a chance. Last year, we ended your season, turned that smile upside down, send you back to Chicago. All right, Caleb wants to come back and win his fan base back. Washington fan base used to be his fan base.
Yep.
So it's going to be a lot of emotional ups and downs. And we know who shows the emotional stability out of this group. It's Jedi 5. He's not up. He's not down. He's going to be right in the middle. He's going to be focused on this game. I'm telling you right now, by the end of Monday night, you will be ashamed of your Chicago Bears. This game is going to end bad.
All right, you know the meme, the domino meme. The
Yes.
guy pushing over the little domino.
Yeah.
The little domino is the Hail Mary. Tyreek Stevenson, standing in the end zone,
Got everything
celebrating.
he deserved.
That's the little domino.
Yeah.
The big domino is Ben Johnson taking over the Chicago Bears and bringing them back to the Super Bowl. That's what it is. Because if the Hail Mary doesn't happen,
Back to the Super Bowl.
well, I mean, back to the Super Bowl in like relative terms, like 20 years or whatever it's been. But they're the promised land.
Yeah.
The Ben Johnson doesn't happen if Tyreek Stevenson doesn't happen, if that Hail Mary doesn't happen.
Chain
because
of
that
events.
everything fell apart as fast could be. It all became a disaster, and then you have to find a new coach and start over, and Ben Johnson is that new coach, and I think he's going to have a
In
great
the
game plan.
immortal words of one Coach Gruden, nightmares. Right? You remember when he told me that about Jaden Day? Nightmares. That's what they having about Jaden. You know what Tariq Stevens waking up doing this week?
Listen,
nightmares.
I'm not going into this game confident. I'll tell you when I'm confident about the Bears. I'm not confident about this game. I think Jaden Daniels is phenomenal, and I don't really know. Like, our defense has been basically kind of like the Jaguars, living on turnovers. You gotta turn the
and
ball
Jaden
over.
Daniels don't turn the ball over.
Right. So I'm very nervous for this game. I'm more focused on what the Bears are going to do offensively to stay in this game, and I think it's going to be very good.
Coach, whose side are you on here?
Well, I want you to know, Dan, I am really rooting for the Bears. I really hope Caleb Williams goes into D.C. and gets this win. That would be so cool.
Feels like
going
a
back
butt.
into your hometown and getting a win in front of all your friends and family. I just think Washington wins this game at home. I think they have a better secondary because they're not healthy. I know Kyler Gordon might play this week, but I still think without Johnson, without Brisker, there's just some holes back there, and I really believe Jaden Daniels is healthy. They had 27 unanswered points last week on the road, beat the Chargers. I think they're a better team. I think they find a way to win, and it's going to be Jaden Daniels' playmaking that is the factor here.
The crazy thing, too, is obviously all the talk's going to be about Caleb Williams and Jaden Daniels. I'm very worried about Bill because the Bears have not been able to stop the run, and it's been easy at times for other teams, and I think that's going to be a very important part of the game.
Well, good analogy, because we're number one in the league when it comes to rushing yards per game.
Okay.
And I think y'all
That's
are
a problem.
31 on stopping
That's
the
a
run.
problem.
Hey,
I'm hand up. That's a problem. That is a problem.
It's not a good stat for you.
That's a problem.
Yeah, that's not great. All right, Coach, your playbook pick, the 49ers at the Bucks. The Bucks -3.
What a game we have. I think this is Kyle Shanahan's best coaching job that he's done. And he's done a great job since he's been with the 49ers. What they did going to L.A. on a short week last week with a backup quarterback, Kittle's out, all 3 receivers are out. They tore up the Rams. But I love Tampa Bay. You guys know that. They were my preseason pick to win the NFC. Our quarterback, Baker Mayfield, we don't have Evans. We don't have Godwin. We don't have a couple of our offensive linemen. Bucky Irving might not play, but if you know anything about Metallica, there's a song called Seek and Destroy. That's what Baker Mayfield does every week. He went to Seattle, tore them up. He's going to seek and destroy the 49ers. Tampa Bay stays hot. with another big win. Our quarterback is the MVP of the league right now, if you ask me.
Yeah, Dan, we talked about Baker Mayfield. He's much,
Baker,
much watch
Baker,
TV.
the touchdown
Oh,
maker.
he's awesome.
Yes.
I actually.
He
so-
can destroy!
I'm going to take the Bucs. I'm a little nervous if the 49ers go with Mac Jones again. He looked good, Coach. Like, do they have the right quarterback right now? I don't know.
Don't make a controversy where there's no controversy.
I'm going to make it.
The Shanahan liked him, like Jones coming out.
Yep.
But they got the guy.
Okay.
They got the guy.
Mac Jones looked good. He went into L.A. with a depleted roster and looked really good.
Let's not act like he hasn't been a Pro Bowl in the league before. This ain't your average backup.
Everyone makes a Pro Bowl.
I'm just saying, this ain't your
Everyone
average backup quarterback.
Okay. I'm going to take the Bucs, though.
Fred?
Man, this could be one of the hardest games to pick. But
I agree.
I can say this about San Fran. They go on the road, defense travel. They're going to play good, hard defense. They're going to try to win that trench warfare with Trent Williams and that offensive line. They will run the ball. They will establish the run. I just think it's going to be too much Baker Mayfield pushing that ball down the field. When you tell Baker he can't, he shows you he can. He's one of them guys I'd never bet against. I'm going with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
It's not fun to bet against Baker Mayfield.
No.
right
It's just
now.
not.
It's just not.
Listen, he one of these people, he can't be a front runner. Front runner's not good for him.
Yeah.
When you tell him he can't, he will show you he can.
And
He had a quote that was great because it does speak to how stupid the media is. He was like, early in my career, it was immaturity. It was,
I'm young.
being arrogant.
Yeah.
And now that I'm winning, it's moxie. So which one is it? He's like, he hasn't changed.
Yeah.
The perception has changed, but he has not changed as a person.
And like him talking shit to the fans, if they were losing, then he looks like an asshole. But
Yeah.
now that he's doing it, it's like he's got all the fire, he's got
but
the
that's
passion.
been always who he was at
I know.
Oklahoma.
Exactly.
Oh, I
That's
know.
been who he
Changed.
was.
And it was awesome then, and it's awesome now.
Yeah.
All right, Fred, your playbook pick the Rams at the poor Ravens. The poor Ravens. The Rams minus 7.5.
Listen, we need Edgar Allan Poe to come back, and we need him to pray for this team. We share the beltway with this team. We are basically cousins with this team. I have never seen this franchise in despair the way they are right now. And it's not... At the beginning of the year, we said player for player. After watching Philadelphia Eagles have the best roster in football, we all sit and said the Ravens roster is just an inch better. Lamar goes down. Defensive backstory going down. Kyle Hamilton goes down. Roquan Smith goes down. Offensive line goes down. And it's a chain effect that has not stopped. I don't know if Coach Harbaugh can coach his way out of this one. I've never seen this franchise this low. And the Rams are coming into town with Matt Stafford and McVay. Them two wide receivers. Last time I checked, Puka Nacua is on route to break every receiving record ever known to man. Pray for the Ravens. Pray for my nephews around the corner. They need Lamar back as soon as possible.
Yes.
I'm going with the LA Rams. It ain't even close. Massacre in Baltimore.
Wow.
Dan?
Call the wire.
Listen, the numbers are very, very bad. I'll just rip off a few for you. The Ravens defense after week 5, they're 29th in rushing yards allowed. They're 30th in rushing TDs allowed. They're 31st in passing yards allowed. They're 31st in total yards allowed. They're 32nd in passing TDs allowed. They're 32nd in first downs allowed. They're 32nd in points allowed. They're atrocious. But outside of the defense, the thing I would be most concerned about if I were a Baltimore Ravens fan, Lamar's out, obviously. Derrick Henry has not looked good in the last 4 weeks.
No.
And guess what? The Rams' defense is good. They are the only team in the NFL through 5 weeks that has not allowed a rush of 20 plus. So they'll limit the explosives. They're going to make them one-dimensional. Cooper Rush is going to be in hell. I'm going to take the Rams.
Coach?
You know, when you're John Harbaugh and you sit in your office and the trainer comes up and tells you, Matabike, your best defensive tackle, is out. You go downstairs and you say, next man up. But the whole Raven team is out, everybody. Ronnie Stanley, Hamilton didn't play. Humphreys doesn't play. It's incredible, the guys that are out. I mean, I've never seen anything like this. Hell, Zay Flowers didn't practice. No, I'm not shot in the ass with the Rams either. I mean, they didn't show up against the 49ers, against their arch rival, playing all their backups at home. They got to travel across the country to see Harbaugh and what Ravens he does have. I know they got a lot of pride. They're not going to get beat like they did against Houston. I think this is going to be a tight game, but without Lamar Jackson, I don't think Cooper Rush is out dueling Matt Stafford. I'm going with the Rams to win and cover, but barely.
Big Cat said it. He called it out. They was last. The one thing that that rhymes with last is ass. They're not. They have no help right now. Like, listen, I watch them locally, and it hurts me to see them down like
they're
this.
bad.
But every dog has his day. They've been on top so long. Every dog has his day.
Does it really hurt you?
It hurts me because you know how you expect something? Like, I expect the Ravens to be competitive.
That's fair.
And because they not competitive, the whole AFC, that division with Cincinnati, they just dropped. They once they went down, they just dropped, and right now Pittsburgh is running away with it.
Jerry, does it hurt you to see them down bad?
No, not at all.
Yeah, I didn't
zero
think it would.
chance. No.
You like preying on their downfall.
Yeah, I mean, listen, Lamar will be back. They're going to make a run. I don't think their season's dead, but yeah, for now, I don't.
They got a bye week after this week. That's where they'll hopefully get
starting to
healthy.
get healthier. But
Right.
Jerry, do you not feel like if y'all beat them right now, you jumping on like an 80-year-old man, then you bragging about it?
I mean, I just want my team to do what they're supposed to do. We're
You
supposed to
talking
beat
about the
teams
old Mark
like that.
Sanchez?
You know?
Yeah. Come on. Ain't that too early?
No.
Never too soon.
Bad story. Bad story.
Never too soon. Not at Barstool Sports. Never too soon. Let's go to the Fox One Rapid Fire Picks of the Week. Fox One is built for live, edge-of-your-seat plays, jaw-dropping highlights, and the kind of moments that make you shout in your living room. It's NFL Sundays, all streaming live the way it was meant to be watched. Start your 7-day free trial today. Offers are subject to change. Go to Fox One for complete terms and conditions. Okay, Coach, another London game. The Broncos at the Jets. The 0-5 Jets. The Broncos -7.5.
This is an
That's a lot
easy
of
one
points.
for me. I think the Broncos will win this game and cover. The Jets are not good. They don't do things that normal teams do in the NFL. They blow coverages. Their run fits aren't organized. They miss tackles. They return punts from their own end zone. They commit a lot of penalties in key situations. I don't think they can throw the ball consistently. I think Denver, I think we have said this earlier, Casey, I think Denver is on the rise, man. They are going to savagely get after the New York Jets.
I like that you're now going against spread because you said exactly what I think. It's a lot of points. I want to take the
That's
Broncos.
a lot of points, man.
I'm going to take the Broncos, but man, that's a lot of points. That's a lot of points. 7.5 is a lot of points in the NFL. I do like the Broncos left right from Philly over to London, so they've been there all week.
Yeah.
What a win for them against the Eagles. That was a statement win for Bo
that
Nix,
was
statement win
unbelievable.
for Sean Payton. The Jets are just so bad. They don't have any
So
takeaways. They have not taken away the ball once through 5 weeks. That's insane.
Where is the sauce?
I know.
Well, listen, two of the best cornerbacks in the league supposed to be showcased in this game. Pat Surtain and Sauce Gardner. But the Sauce ain't playing with the Sauce right now. Like, he's not finding the ball. He's not getting PBUs, which that's what he usually do. Press coverage used to be his darling. He's bailing out of there on press coverages. No Quentin Williams. What's going on? No defense in New York. The one thing I thought when they got Coach Glenn was they're going to play defense and they're going to run the ball. They have done neither. All right? I don't know what's going on in New York. I just know it's not working. I'm going with the Denver Broncos. I think Bubba Bo Nix is just too much. He's finding his rhythm right now. I think they're going to push the ball down the field. Too many big plays. 7 is a lot. 7.5 is a lot of points, but why not? I think they'll cover the spread on that one.
Okay, Dan, the Cowboys at the Panthers. Cowboys -3.
Dak Prescott might be, he's dark horse MVP. He's been playing awesome. And their offense, Javonte Williams, George Pickens, Jake Ferguson. Jake Ferguson has 41 receptions through 5 weeks.
Finally got to the end zone, too. Congratulations,
Yeah, 2
Jake.
times, yeah. I'll take the Cowboys -3. I don't love this game, though. This is a tough game because I think the Panthers are they're kind of plucky. They play better at home, but I'll take the Cowboys -3.
Coach, what do you think?
I'm taking the Cowboys as well. I like what they've done. CeeDee Lamb goes out of the game. They score 40 points against Green Bay. Nobody thought that would happen. Last week, they're missing 3 starters on their offensive line. They beat the hell out of the Jets. Javonte Williams looks like he's reinvented himself. They have some balance. Carolina gives up a lot of big plays on their defense. They can't get off the field on 3rd down. I really think Brian Schottenheimer, Dak Prescott have done an excellent job with this offense. And I think their defense, as bad as they were a few weeks ago against the Giants and the Bears, they've calmed it down a little bit. They're keeping the ball in front of them, and I think they find a way to win and cover in Carolina.
Fred?
Every time I try to believe in the Panthers, Bryce Young comes up smaller than the Ant-Man and the Wasp. I try when I say, you know what, it looks like a good matchup. They're going to get a Xavier Legette in the game today. They're gonna push the game. They're going to get Tech in the game. They're going to get the rookie in the game. And it just never happens. It never happens. Now, Coach is right. The Cowboys coaching staff, they have put an offense together that really fits Dak. Dak looks comfortable in his offense. He's pushing the ball down the field. How about Javonte Williams, the resurgence of his career behind this offensive line? I'm going to always go to the team with the slightly better defense, with the slightly better running game, and the better quarterback. I'm going with the Dallas Cowboys on that one. I want to throw up.
Okay, Fred, the Cardinals at the Colts -7.
I talked all that trash about Indiana Jones before the season started, and the fans let me know how they felt. But they proved me right that they not. Because while they called him Daniel, he did nothing.
Yep.
They changed it to Indiana, and now they basically unstoppable. I think the heartbeat of this team, he is playing good quarterback, but that Jonathan Taylor running that ball down
he's the
here.
best. Badger.
But listen to me.
Badger.
You want to talk about God's gift of running back, speed, size, quickness, and that defense. Nobody talking about the coach defense and how they're playing. I think they're the one that is changing games. So I'm going to go with the Indiana Colts on this one. I just feel, Indianapolis Colts, I'm sorry. I just feel like they got the better overall squad. I think the quarterback is playing better. The running game is better. The defense is better. I'm going with the Colts.
Dan?
I got two gross ones I'm playing this week. I fucking hate it. I don't even want to watch this game. I'm going to take the Cardinals.
Because of the 7 points, right?
7 points. Colts just off an absolute ass-kicking of the Raiders. Cardinals have been walked off 3 straight weeks on field goals. I don't think that's ever happened before.
That's crazy.
They're in a little bit of a free fall, but Kyler Murray does play well on the road. Against the spread, that is. I'm going to take the Cardinals. I hate this game. I have 2 games that I just absolutely just don't even want to watch. I'm just going to bet it, and I'm not even going to watch it. Cardinals is one of them.
Coach?
That's a real strong endorsement. Thanks for your
gross.
effort there, Dan.
7 points. 7 points.
You know, Kyler Murray, this offense at Arizona has been a huge disappointment. I think he has a sore foot, hadn't practiced this week much. I think the head coach, Coach Gannon of Arizona, needs to be on one of those Snickers commercials, where you need a hug. I mean, they're winning 21-3 at home. They look pretty good. The guy fumbles the ball without even being touched. Then he throws an interception. Ward throws an interception. Arizona has the ball, and they fumble it for a touchdown. Then he gets fined $100,000. Now he's got to fly across the country to play the Colts in Indiana. I'm taking the Colts. I worry about the Colts kicker. They got hurt last week against the Raiders. I'm not sure who that man is going to be, but Arizona's morale can't be very good. Their quarterback is beat up. They've lost 3 in a row, and they should have their coach on a Snickers commercial. What else can I say?
Did anybody find out what happened to Tyrion Lannister when he got hit in the face with Kyler Murray when he got hit in the face with the ball?
I don't know if he got concussed.
I've never seen that before in my life.
That was crazy.
Like, I don't know what happened on that play.
Yeah, that was nuts.
Weirdest play of the year so far.
All right, Jerry. The Browns at your Steelers. Steelers -5.5. How you feeling?
Earlier in the week, I was a little worried. This Browns defense, they're really good. And then as the days started passing me by, I said to myself, we have an X factor in this game. His name is Darnell Washington. When Darnell Washington is on the field, this Steelers team is different. Pat Freiermuth has not played a lot of snaps these last couple weeks. I think the Steelers figured it out. They're keeping Darnell Washington on the field. They could run the ball better. Pass blocking is so much better when he's out there. I am scared of Myles Garrett. I'm scared of this Browns defense. But, they just traded their cornerback 2 yesterday, late last night. I don't know. I feel like the Steelers can run away with this one. I do. Aaron Rodgers, look what he did last week. Brian Flores, right? He was supposed to, or 2 weeks ago. Brian Flores, this big-time defensive coach. He's going to out-scheme. No, Arthur Smith went in there, and Rodgers with a great game plan. They're going to do the same thing this week.
Dan, do you agree with him?
I've been bullied into this pick. I'm taking the Steelers. I've been bullied into it by Jerry. I don't really like this pick. 5.5 points. The Cleveland Browns, though, they have not won a regular season game in Pittsburgh in 21 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Coach, do you remember who was quarterbacking 21 years ago for the Browns and the Steelers, 2003, when the Browns won a regular season game in Pittsburgh?
Was it
Probably that guy from Middle Tennessee State. I can't remember his name right now. Go ahead, tell me.
It was Tim Couch for the Browns, and it was Chaz Batch and Tommy Maddox for the Steelers.
Ooh, Charlie
I
Batch.
love Chaz Batch. I
Yeah,
love Chaz
yeah.
action.
So you're bullied into the 5.5.
Yeah, I'm bullied into the 5.5. I don't like it.
Okay,
Yeah.
Coach, what do you think?
I don't know if the Browns can score 5.5. They just don't score. Dylan Gabriel comes in there. They had 17 points last week. It's just so hard to score. They do have a dynamic new back. Judkins really looks good to me. But at least we have solved the Cleveland quarterback situation. Deshaun isn't playing. Flacco's gone. Pickett's gone. It's down to just 2 now.
Yep.
So we can focus on Dylan Gabriel's development. But I think Pittsburgh needs to really separate themselves from the pack. The Bengals are beat up. The Ravens are beat up. This is why you have Mike Tomlin, Aaron Rodgers, a veteran cast like Hayward. They got to beat Baltimore. They got to beat Cleveland's butt. They should win this game and cover it. I like Kenny Gainwell. I think he really made a difference in this running game last week.
By the way, to Coach's point, the Browns are now 10 straight weeks where they have not scored more than 17 points. Pretty tough to win that
Bad.
way. Pretty
Very
tough to
bad.
win that way.
Fred, are you rolling with the Steelers?
You don't have to ask me. They haven't beat them since flow model TVs and dial-up. All right. So what I do understand is you got Dylan Gabriel at quarterback. He's a mock-up. He mimics Tua to me. He throws the ball like Tua. He's built like Tua. He's short. There's short stature like Tua. Quinshon Judkins has been running the ball since they inserted him into that line. And I must say this. Cleveland plays defense. If they don't do anything else, they make it hard on defense. Can Aaron Rodgers stretch the field? Can they get a running game going? Can that Pittsburgh Steelers defense, Watt and characters, show up and show us who they really are this year? That's who I'm waiting to show up. I thought it was going to be the offense started slow, but it's actually the defense. I'm going with Pittsburgh. 5 points is a lot of points, but if you're ever going to do it, rookie quarterback, rookie running back, coach trying to find themselves, I'm going with Pittsburgh Steelers right there.
All right, Coach, the Chargers at the Dolphins. The Chargers -4.5.
Well, I can't wait to hear what Fred says about the Chargers, how they're the best team in the league and all that crap. They look like they can't block. They couldn't block Casey from getting a bowl of ice cream at the break.
Damn.
I mean, they are getting their asses knocked off. I'm really shocked. Both of their running backs are hurt. Najee's out. Hampton's out. They're going to go to Haskins, I would assume. Their offensive line is all beat up. They're really struggling. But they have Justin Herbert. And God forbid if he gets hurt or they got to slam the door shut. But Herbert's going to find a way to win this game for the Chargers. Tua's beat up. I don't have any idea what's coming out of the tunnel in Miami, but I do know Harbaugh and Herbert will be there. Chargers win and cover.
Dan?
Yeah, I'm going to take the Chargers as well. That was a demoralizing loss for the Dolphins. They had that game. They were up 17-0. Haskins, by the way, 20 touchdowns his senior year. 4? Who is he playing for? Jim Harbaugh.
Michigan.
Yeah. So, next man up. The Dolphins don't have the Chargers' offensive line is a disaster, but the Dolphins don't have the guys to take
keep
advantage
up.
of that.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna take the Chargers.
Fred, what's your rebuttal to what Coach said?
You know what? I go against everything he says anyway, but he knows this Charger team was set up for success until Joe Ock, Rashawn Slater, the offensive line started to deteriorate, and Justin Herbert was playing some of the best football in the pros when it came to the quarterback position. He could run, he could throw. It ain't no throw this guy can't make. Seeing him as impersonally, it's tantalizing. It's crazy. Then you look at Ladd McConkey, hasn't got going this year. Christian Johnston is really getting the moving. Keenan Allen can still make all the plays. I don't think anything's going on in Miami. Did y'all see the coach's interview down there in Miami? I didn't even understand what was coming out of his mouth.
Yep.
They have given up in a fashion like I have never seen before. I don't know what's going on with the tuna fish down there, but it's over with. The Chargers win this game.
Yeah, he sounds crazy.
No. He just sounds lost.
Yeah.
He sounds like lost. Like, I don't know where to go from here. I'm losing all my players. I'm losing my locker room. It's chaos in Miami right now.
It is. Okay, Dan, the Patriots at the Saints. The Patriots -3.5. The Patriots fan base revitalized, but Spencer Rattler got his first win. He's now
did.
1-10.
He's not winless anymore.
1-10 for New Orleans.
Here's my other gross one. I'm gonna take the Saints. I think the Saints can win this game.
Yeah, they can.
Yeah. I think that, the Patriots' incredible win. Drake May outplayed Josh Allen in Buffalo on Sunday night. He was insane. But this is just going back and forth where it's like, hey, give me Mike Vrabel as an underdog, then maybe fade him as a favorite. So I'm going to take the Saints +3.5 at home.
Oh,
Fred, what do you think?
That's a lot of points with this, especially with on the road. But I look at it, better quarterback, Drake May, better head coach, New England Patriots, better run game, New England Patriots, better defense, New England Patriots. I'm taking the New England Patriots, just 2 + 2 = 4.
Coach?
Yeah, I'm going to take the Patriots as well. I think they're on the rise. After that opening day loss at home to the Raiders, they've gotten better and better and better. And Drake May, his mobility, I did not know Drake May had that much mobility.
Yeah.
He can really get out of way. He can get out of pressure. He can create plays with his legs. Stephon Diggs is officially back. I mean, this guy had a terrible injury over the last year, coming back from it. 10 catches, 146 yards last week against his old team. I really like the progress that the Patriots have made. And they got a pass rush, man. Milton Williams, they got some guys that can come off the edge, and the Saints have had some injuries with their offensive line. This is a big must-win, I think, for the Patriots. This is a game, I think, that could really put them right back in the playoff picture.
And I think the Saints are looking to trade Chris Olave. So if they trying to offload one of their best wide receivers, no, I got to go with the New England.
I love that you guys picked the Patriots here because that goes back to exactly what I said. You're just never as high as you are. You're never as low as you are.
Never.
Regression to the mean.
Okay, Fred, the Titans at the Raiders, a very gross game. The Raiders -4.5.
I have seen Coach Gruden's Raiders up and close, and this is the Stinky McStink Bowl right here. This is two teams that just inching out to get a win by any means necessary. I can say this about Cam Ward, though. He's a fighter. Things haven't went his way, but he gets knocked in the dust. He gets right back up, and I admire this about this guy. But this game, I'm just going to simply go with the home team. I'm going with the Las Vegas Raiders. I just feel like the better head coach. Geno going to have to find his way in this Chip Kelly offense at one point. Something's not clicking there.
Yep.
All right? He's going to have to find his way at one point. Why not at home? Why not against could be the worst team in the league? I'm going to go with the Las Vegas Raiders, and this game stinks.
Coach?
Wow, this is a tough game. I really think Cam Ward showed something, and the entire Tennessee Titan team showed something last week, finding a way, even though it might have been a little bit lucky, to say the least. I got to go with the Raiders at home. Brock Bowers probably isn't going to play. Geno has turned the ball over uncharacteristically. I mean, it's been a ton of turnovers. That's got to stop. I'm going to say the Raiders win this game and cover at home. The veteran head coach Pete Carroll.
Yeah.
He ain't gonna let that 40-6 loss in Indianapolis go quietly. I guarantee he has his players' attention. They're gonna play better and they're gonna win at home.
Dan?
Yeah, I'm going to take the Raiders. I'm going to say my hot take. It's on this game. I'm going to take the Raiders.
Okay, Coach, the last game, the Bengals at the Packers, a very big line, -14 for Green Bay.
That's a lot of points.
That's a lot.
I just don't like Cincinnati. I do not like Cincinnati right now at all. I think their offensive line, from what I have studied, is going to really struggle against Green Bay on the road in the noise. I expect Green Bay to get after their ass. Green Bay has had a tie, had a loss. They need to get their act together. I think they're going to cover. I think they're going to blow the Bengals out.
Dan, a lot of points.
Yeah.
A lot of points.
But listen, the Packers are off a bye. They're going to flex here. The Joe Flacco, I'm excited that Joe Flacco's going to be with the Bengals, but, I mean, he's got 4 days to get ready for this game. He already did beat the Packers, so that does help.
Yeah,
that he knows them,
he's played against them. He broke them down.
Yeah, but I'll take the Packers here.
Fred?
14.
Taking the 14?
Listen, we know as 80s babies and 70s baby, you do something wrong in our household and it's belt the ass. All right? This right here is going to be easy. Now, you're talking about one of the best rosters in football, inching to play football, coming off a bye week, dealing with one of the worst defenses in football with Cincinnati. And Coach just said it, they can't block anybody on the offensive side of the ball, and you're going to put a statue like Joe Flacco back there, somebody that can't protect himself? This right here, my TV might have tears coming down it. This one right here going to hurt the soul for whoever watches this game. It'll be over in the second quarter.
Yeah, it's pretty gross. All right, Dan, you said you're going to save your hot takes for the Titans-Raiders game
This is the hottest take I've ever had.
Oh.
I think Geno Smith's not going to throw an interception this week.
What? What? I don't know. I said they'd win, but I ain't say all that.
I think Geno Smith's not going to throw an interception this week. He has 9 on the season. All he does is turn the ball over. I think this is the week the Raiders Geno Smith has been so bad. I feel like he's feeling a little bit of the heat because, if he has another bad performance, they're going to have to go to Kenny Pickett. Geno Smith, no interceptions. I'll throw in 2 touchdowns as well.
Oh, how many yards?
270.
You're going to need at least 250.
270, 2
to win this
touchdowns,
game.
0 interceptions.
Yeah, you're going to
Okay.
need at least 2 something.
All right, Fred, what's your hot take?
Ain't no hotter take than Monday Night Football.
Here we go.
Last time we was
talking
in there.
Falcons Bills?
Huh? No, last time you came to Northwest State and we dropped the hell Noah on you. All right, this time it ain't gonna even get that far. We ain't gonna need the last play of the game. This is an emotional mashup of 2 teams it's starting to be a rivalry.
It is.
It's starting to be
We play every year.
Yeah,
I don't know how the fuck we play every year. We always play in Washington.
Come on to the House of
Bullshit.
Doom.
It's
Come on to the
bullshit.
House of Horrors. It's gonna start out competitively in the beginning. Left, right. Everybody gonna be taking one. But then we gonna slowly start to mosey off into the sunset.
Okay.
Like I told you, when you wake up Tuesday morning, you will have less faith in your Chicago Bears than you'd have had in a long time.
Well, no, that's not possible because it's been as dark could be many times as recently as last year. What, as recently as week 1 or week 2, what's a blowout score? Give me a score.
I would say the score.
I don't want you coming in here if the Bears lose by 7. You're like, told you you blow them out.
We feel like there's a blowout in the league.
I know. I need a score. I need to go 10 toes down on it.
I feel like it's gonna be points scored in this game, 31-19.
All right, I'll give you that. That would be a blowout.
31-19, and I just know it's going to be some odd play going to happen. And the only reason I said 19, maybe a safety, something's going to happen that usually don't happen in a football game. Monday Night Magic, welcome to D.C., the nation's capital, America's team.
He's standing on business with that.
Not America's team.
We America's team. We should be America's team. Washington, D.C., America's team. We got America's hero. We got everything you need up there. America's new team is Washington Commanders.
Coach, what's your hot take?
My hot take is what the hell is going on? It's time for some of these teams to play better football and step up and be great. I'm talking about the Kansas City Chiefs are 2-3. The Chargers have lost 2 in a row. Philadelphia blew a 14-point lead. Buffalo's struggling. They lost at home. The Rams lost at home. The Ravens, they don't even look like the Ravens. We had 39 pre-snap penalties last week. We've had 191 pre-snap penalties this season. We have runners running in for touchdown for the Colts that fumble the ball, and then Arizona does it. The best teams in the league are Jacksonville and Indianapolis.
Yep.
Now let's go. Let's Tom Brady. Let's go. Let's pick it up and let's play better football.
I agree.
I love
We had
that.
some bad football last week.
And Coach is Santa Claus Red over there.
Yep.
That's how you know he really
he's mad.
crazy. But come on, Coach. You know since now the preseason really don't exist. The first 3-4 weeks is where teams trying to find themselves.
Well, we're week 6 now. Let's play some football.
We find ourselves with some sloppy football, especially when you got a lot of backups playing. How many backups do we have playing in key positions?
Too many.
And that's what I'm saying. Listen, 8 billion people on this planet. We have never found 32 quarterbacks good at the same time. The numbers tell you the truth about this.
We need to turn injuries off. Turn injuries off like you did on Madden.
I wish we could.
It would be great.
Turn that mode.
Yeah.
I love it. The hot takes were great today, fellas. That was good. A lot of passion.
America's team.
A lot of passion.
Geno Smith's not going to throw an interception, but he probably will.
And 2 touchdowns. And then Tom Brady, let's go. Okay, Survivor Pool is over once again. Jerry has won, so that he won twice this year.
I've won twice this
Great
season.
job,
2 times this
But
season.
Dan
I've won.
says it's not over.
Well, no, we should go double or nothing. Everyone back in.
The first week was double or nothing.
Yeah,
we
let's
did.
go triple or nothing. I don't care.
Let me and the old ball coach back in. That's
Get a
what you
small
do.
back in.
So,
Don't get scared now.
Don't
Let
get
us back
scared
in.
now.
All right, listen, though. Everybody can get back in, but whoever you picked already, you can't pick anymore.
Well, no, I don't even know who I picked already.
Oh.
Well, since
How about you get to go first every single week, and we can never pick your pick?
yeah. How about we do the picks
Yeah,
of horror?
All right.
Okay.
Every team's available.
So-
you always go first.
Yeah.
So is it now 2,000 from everybody or 3,000
sure.
from everybody?
Put 2,500.
No, being honest here, if we lose again, we're just going to go double or nothing.
Yeah, I've been saying put 2,500 in a piece. They put it at 10,000.
Yeah, give me, you know what? Put me in for 10,000 Troop bucks. All right?
What are you doing here? All right,
I got some Walmart bucks if that's what you need.
I'll go first. Packers.
Packers?
Okay, good pick.
Okay, who's going next?
Fred, I'll let you go.
Of course you would. It ain't because you're a nice guy.
No, I'm a nice guy. I'm going to let you go.
I would go I'm looking for a guarantee. I'm going Rams, Ravens.
Okay, you going with the Rams?
I'm going with the Rams. Survival.
Coach? Oh, go ahead,
Taking
Dan.
Denver. I'll take the Broncos.
Nice.
Coach
Listen,
taking Broncos.
I've been bad at Survivor this year. I got to win. I keep jinxing these teams. I guess I'll just go the Steelers.
No.
Way to cross-pollinate.
Hope I don't jinx them.
The
crazy.
smile that this man just had on his face was pure evil.
That's bad.
It was diabolical.
Look at him. That's what
I hope I don't jinx them,
Honestly,
Jerry. I'll go with the Steelers. They're going to win that game.
I've known Dan for almost a decade. That is the sneakiest smile I've ever
He
seen.
went 100% James
shame.
Bond villain.
Be shame.
Right then, he knew what his mission was.
I don't want to have to owe Jerry another $3,000 Shroot bucks.
It's crazy.
Well, you just won at the baseball game. Come on, spread the
Gave all the
wealth.
money away.
He did to charity.
You a good dude.
Yeah, and some.
Don't-
and some.
Do not believe the stuff they say.
All right, fuck you.
Coach, you'll be back in person next week?
Yes, I'll be there. Can't wait to see you guys.
Can't-
Thanks for having me again.
All right, hey,
All right.
Coach, we need the Cubs to win so that we can go to a playoff game together.
Oh, man, I would love that.
Let's do it. All right, let's
Okay.
get a win today.
Mariners.
We'll see you guys next week.
Mariners, just throw it in Mariners.
I'm pulling for the underdog, man.
Yeah, no, the Mariners are fun.
Nobody ever pulled for the Mariners. Plus, their jerseys they wore the other day was they was hot. All right.
Yeah, they were.